here is easy to do, but a little hard to understand. So let's talk about it. What we're going to do, let me launch the lab here. All right, what we're going to do is use cross-site scripting to bypass CSRF defenses. And this is good. This is something I've talked about before. We haven't seen it live. So this lab contains a stored cross-site scripting vulnerability in the blog comments function. You can put script in the comment, and some other viewer will view that and run the script. But the problem is there is a CSRF token. So let's start by demonstrating that. If I go to the blog and I try to view the post, and I want to put a comment in here, I'm going to say demo, and my name is Demo, and my email is demo@aol.com, and my website is https://aol.com. Okay, and I want to examine this, so I'm going to go to my burp and get rid of all the old stuff. Right-click, clear history. Clear history. Okay, now I'm going to post that so I can see what request it took to do that. Okay, so here's the post that sent that comment up. And so if you look at it, get this thing to move up, there we go. If you look at it, you'll see it's a post-to-post comment, there's some usual headers, and down here's the data. And notice it has this CSRF tag. So that is an extra field. Then it has stuff I put in, like the post ID determines which post it was. Then it has the comment, the name, the email, and the website I put in. So if I send this to the repeater, and I try to repeat that, it's going to just give me an error, 302 found, but I think it's lying. It didn't actually post it again. And I can tell if I go here and look at it, if I go back, and you'll see I put in my demo post. Oh, it did post it again. Well, that's interesting. Oh, what it means is that it doesn't refresh the hidden page every time. But anyway, the point is if another user tried to send it, it wouldn't work because they would have a different hidden field. And by the way, let's find the hidden field on this page. It should be in the page source, and it should have that name. The name is CSRF. Let's see if I can find it. Search for CSRF. CSRF defenses. And there it is. In the form where I put in the post with things like email and comment, there's a hidden field which has this random value. And the point is, everyone that comes to this page will have a different random value here. And this is what they mentioned many times in a textbook discussion. This is how you make sure that the request came from someone who actually rendered the previous page in a browser and not some kind of script. So that's the point. And we have to overcome this CSR defense. And to do it is very easy, but it involves learning a little bit of advanced XML, advanced HTML stuff. So here's the solution. The solution is this script. And I'm going to put this in a text editor because we're going to have to play with it. Let me start a new page and put it here and make it bigger. All right, so what this script does, script and slash script, run the script. This is the function you use, XML HTTP request. This will create a new request. Now one really hard thing to get used to about JavaScript is it is not synchronous. JavaScript commands do not execute in order. They're driven by events. So here you define a request. Here you have on the load of the page, then it will call a function called handle response, which you define down here. And then this will open the page and send whatever's in reg. So when it loads, it's going to go down here. And in a handle response, it's going to hunt through the response that it got from the server, and it's going to find CSRF, where it says, and it's going to find the first parameter there. So this is going to find that random number, that CSRF token. Then it's going to make a new request and send a post to change email to this address. So this one here, what we're going to do is the vulnerability here is we want to change the email of the user. So in order to understand that, let's start by doing an email change here. So we have to log in here, and they told us it's Wiener Peter. here. All right. Okay, and here's where you change your email. So once again, let me clear the old stuff out of here. Clear history, yes. And now I change my email to a@b.com. All right. There's the update email request. And there's the post. And if you look at it, it again has a CSRF parameter. And the only thing you need to specify is the email and the CSRF parameter and send a post to my account change email. That's all you need to do it. And that's all this script does. This is what sends it to my account change email. And here's the parameter. It's going to change it to test=test.com. And the CSRF token, it read from the page here. So when someone goes to the comments page and they see the comment, this script will open the My Account page, take the data, scrape the CSRF token out of it, and then change their email. So that's what it's going to do. And it's pretty cute. I say it's easy because you don't have to change anything about the script this time. All you have to do is post that script in a comment and you'll win. So that's back home and view one of the posts and post in that script and then just anything here. Anything with the right format, that should do it. I post that comment, and now I win. As soon as somebody views that comment, it'll change their email address. And this is classic server-side request forgery. You tricked the server into doing something that it didn't expect. So anyway, that's this one. And I think I can just go on to the next one. The next one comes earlier in the list because they expect you to use the commercial version of Burp for it. But you can also do it this way, and that is stealing a cookie, which hopefully I can find. Cross-site scripting, okay. Cookie. There, exploiting cross-site scripting to steal a cookie. This one here would be easy if you have the professional version, and therefore you can have a third-party server to steal data. But I don't have the professional version. I've never got used to using it. And they say the other way to do it is to do this same kind of script. So I see they actually give you an example there, which I didn't see before. Oh no, this is for the collaborator, right. So what you have to, I thought it was pretty interesting. I figured out how to do this one, and it was a little tricky. So the point here is I want to steal the cookie from a post put in here. And so what I need to do is observe here, and when I view a post, it's post post ID equals something. That's how you view the post. And so I need to modify this script right here. So I'm going to make a copy of it. All right. And what I want to do is when I want to put a post comment up, and I want to make my comment so when somebody views my comment, it's going to take their cookie and post it as a comment here. So that's why they say this is not as professional, because you don't just steal their token so you have it and nobody else. You post it publicly so everybody could steal it. So that's why it's less professional than having that private server. But it is a good exercise anyway. And it took me a while to figure out how to do it. One thing that got me is the I here is capital. That fooled me for a while. So I want to go to this URL. This is the URL I want to load. This one right here. So I have to change several things in this attack. This is where it, let me move this up. Okay, this is where it loads something in this get. So that has to be that. And here's the data I send. Now this is the page I go to. Now the page I go to is not to change the email, but to send a post. So to learn how to do it, I have to make a post here and capture that in Burp to see how it's going to look. Let's clear the old stuff. And then put up a post. So it's going to be test at a.com. https test.com. Okay, so I put in a bunch of junk, I post the comment, and it goes. So here's what that post looks like. So I want to go to this URL, /post/comment. So that's what goes here, there. Instead of changing email, I want to post a comment, and the data has to be this data down here, CSRF, and then post ID, comment, email, and all that jazz. So I go here. Now it's already got the CSRF token and the email, but I need to add more stuff here. All right, so it's post ID equals 1, and comment equals test, name equals test. Here's a repeat of the email. I don't need that. And here's a website. And one thing is, this is the : / in URL encoding. And you have to return it back to just being explicitly there here. And so now the only remaining thing is the thing I want to steal. And when I wrote this, I had a lot of trouble doing it. So one thing that helps is to try it in the developer pane. So let me show you that, because that's really quite powerful. So I've written a script here, which should post a comment. And to see if it works, I can go to this page here, and I can go back to the place where I can post a comment, and I can test it before I inflict it on other people by going View, Developer Tools, and JavaScript Console, and now I can paste it in here and see if it works. So let's see if I can get this to fit on the screen. Okay, there we are. And this is the console. There we are. So I paste it, and notice it won't let me paste. Don't paste code into here. And what you have to do is type allow pasting. They regard this as dangerous, so they won't let you do it unless you do that first. Okay, now I can paste in all that code and press enter to run it and see what it does. And there. Nope, still isn't doing it. Semicolon? Oh, I'm missing the end. You're right. I didn't get all of it. Thank you for telling me. The same thing happened to me yesterday. I failed to get the last line of something, and it drove me nuts. All right, so good. All right, so let me go back to here and get to this thing. Does Control-C cancel it? Right. Control-A select it? No. Okay. How do you get rid of things? Control-D? Well, all right. I'm going to highlight it and delete it all. All right, that's one way to do it. There. Now I put it all in. Now I press enter. There. And so it's undefined, and it did not give me an error. So if that worked, it will have posted a comment of test. Let's see if it did that. It did make a comment of test. Okay, so my thing is good. Now the only thing wrong with my script is it's just posting a comment of test. I didn't steal the cookie. So I have to do that here. I have to, instead of putting name equals test, I put name equals this plus document cookie, and then plus quote there. And I don't need the test anymore. It doesn't there. Okay, that should do it. So this script should steal the cookie, and let's see if it works. I may not even need to test it in the console. Let's put it here and call it test2 at AOL.com and HTTPS test2.com. There. We post that comment, and now when I go back to the blog, my test2 is here, and I'm afraid it did not work because there should have been a reply, and if I refresh the page, there's still no reply, so somehow it didn't work, so I'm going to go back and test it in my, let's check this comment and see if it contains somebody's code. Whoa, oh, that's going to the website, that's not right. Whoa, bring back the lab, Shift Control T, left, okay. Right, this was it should be right there. Okay, somehow my script is not working, which is extremely common. It took me a lot of tries to get this working. It's real easy to make mistakes. So let's go back to the console, and okay, that's what it should do. Now, what I actually did before, and maybe I'll do it again, I wasn't sure this was going to work, so I put it in a variable like this. Let's try that. Var uncaught. Well, that's interesting. Okay. Now let's go back to my original thing here. What I did was, to make it just like this other one, the token there, I made a variable. So var C equals document cookie, semicolon, and then I put in C here. I don't know if that's necessary. I thought it might not be. But anyway, I did get it working by doing this before. So let's see if that does it. So to test it, I get everything except the script tags, and I paste it in here, and then run it. And it doesn't give me an error. And did it post my cookie here? And it looks like, I think I might have to refresh to see it. Well, it looks like it didn't work. Okay, and so I'm a little confused, and maybe one of you smart people can see what I'm doing wrong here. That's why I always make copies of everything. Let me go back to the one that doesn't include the cookie, because that one worked. So there, my comment was just, wait, I see the problem. It's in the name. It's in the name. It's not in the comment. That's the problem. Comment equals quote plus C plus quote. There. And name equals, I put it in the name. All right, so name equals foo and there. Okay, this one might work. The comment will include the cookie, and the rest of this stuff contains dummy data. So let's just try that one. First, I'll put it in the console and run it. And again, it doesn't complain. And if I refresh this page, it didn't seem, well, maybe it did, test 2. Let me go back and put something here where the comment is going to be, no, the comment should have been a cookie. Well, all right, so I'm failing again, so I had a backup for this. I was able to do it once, like a couple hours ago, but I thought this might happen, so I saved the exact one I made at home, because I'm unable to reproduce it on the fly. Here's the one that actually worked at home, which, let's see if it works. That's the one I made. C is document cookie. There's the request. All right. Let's try this one. In the parameter, which I intended to be exactly the same, but I'm making some kind of mistake. There. I run it. Oh, one thing about it, though, is I have to have the right post ID. The post ID is 1 this time, not 9. Let me fix that. Otherwise, it's writing it, but it's writing it on a different page. And the page we're using here is now 1. So this one should steal a cookie. All right. Should steal my own cookie and paste it publicly. All right. If I refresh the page, no, it just looks like nothing's going to work at all. And, oh no, the post ID has to be fixed here too. Okay, there. I'm sending the comments to a different place. Let's try that. There's just a lot of little picky details to get right. All right. Now I guess I have to refresh the page to see it. There it is. I stole my own session cookie. Now we're getting there. Okay, that's what I thought. And I don't know what the difference is between this one and the one I was trying to do is, but I must have made a little mistake somewhere, missed a semicolon or something. And so that's the script now that should do it. So I put that here, and then any junk here. Okay, now I post that comment, and now when I go back to the blog, I now have somebody else's secret. I have their secret and their session cookie, and now to win, I need to put that session cookie in the on the home page. So I'm going to copy that and go home and get the request that loads the home. Hey there. There's quite a lot of stuff up there. All right, Now I'm going to refresh the home page. And the request that does that is here. And send that to the repeater. All right. And you can see there's a session cookie here. And so if I delete the session cookie and put in the one I stole and send that, now I get 200 OK and I win. Now I've changed my identity to the person the thing I stole from, and that was the administrator. So that's it. It can be done, but writing that script is pretty damn annoying, as you can see. Too many little details, hard to get it right. Anyway, that's what I wanted to show you. I'm going to stop this video.